do this anymore. I'm quitting, Rosa. I'm going to work for
You're
myself.
walking out?
Right now?
James, that's crazy. You have
You serious? That's crazy.
People who try that usually crawl back.
Yeah, man, good luck.
Hey everybody out there, it's Alabama Deep. I'm coming back at you. Okay, so of course, if you have not realized, I no longer work for anybody. I discussed this in my videos a while back. I was eventually going to go out on my own. That's what I've done. I have no official job. I am with my own company with a business partner of mine, which is formed. I gave it a good name, Anytime Gold and Silver at Anytime. And we go around and that's what we do. We buy gold and silver, precious metals from people who are wanting to sell to gain money, or those that just need the money. And we're not like a pawn shop at all, because we do offer more than a pawn shop does. That's what attracts people to come to us. But nonetheless, that's what I'm doing now full time. So let me show you what I found today, because as I discussed, I was going to try to enrich my own life, make myself better, be able to enjoy my life to the fullest without having to clock and boss myself from this point forward. So I'm going to show you one of my things that I'm doing to do that. Okay, so this really isn't the way to do it, but I've always believed in actual silverware. So I saw these. I got these for 50 cents a piece. They weren't asking $1, but they've been sitting there for a while, so I went ahead and asked them, hey, 50 cents a piece, I will buy all of them. And they said yes. I really love the forks. I like eating from actual silverware, not stainless steel. And these are cheaper than that anyway, so sure, go ahead. And when I was doing that, I came across a lot of sterling silver. Now, as we know, sterling silver is going up, 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 up. I had told y'all that in a short a while back. And yes, indeed, that has come to be true. So while I was out, I came across two shops today. One of them I didn't really find anything. The second one, I found a sterling silver serving spoon. This is incredibly heavy. I got that for $20. This silver cup here, I got for $55, I believe. It is marked sterling, of course. It always has to be marked, or it's not going to be, or you don't want to trust it. It has to have some form mark on it, and that does say sterling on the back of that. That's marked with a lion's paw growling at you. And these are pretty cool. These are corn on the cob holders. If you ever get a piece of corn on the cob, and it is marked right there, sterling right there on the piece. So that is worth more than the $15 that I paid for it. Okay, so just to show you, let's go ahead and let's put that on there. Ooh, that weighs 63.8. Then we take this whole bag off of it, of course. Let's put that on there. That's a 150.7, 150.3. Go ahead and multiply that by 1.90, and yeah, that's a $250 roughly worth of silver I bought. And you know, I paid $20 for the spoon, I paid $15 for that, and I think $55 for the cup. So I made $200 just off buying this today. Now, another little lovely piece that I bought today is this gold ring. This is a very nice gold ring. I love it. It sounds so dinky too. I mean, it's very dinky, and but it's nice. So it looks like it weighs a lot, but there's not too much weight to it. But nonetheless, 5.1 is actually what I'm getting for it. So, and this is 10 karat, so you can multiply 5.1 times whatever the price of gold is right now per gram, and that's going to tell you exactly what this ring is worth. This ring was on sale. It was $289. I'm making, you know, a couple Jacksons off of this by the time it's over with. If I hang on to it a little bit longer, gold might go up more to where I can make, you know, $30 more off of it. We will see. I'll hang on to this ring just a little while. It's so pretty to wear, and that's the beauty of what I do with this. So literally, I'm getting paid to go shop. What a perfect job. I mean, you can go to different stores, meet different people. I'm getting paid to spend money. I'm then reinvesting that into buying more. And that's what I really like about this, is a very personal, social industry that we're in with buying and selling precious metals. You get to meet interesting people, different people. You get to see all types of different things and all types of wonderful things. Slam Dunk Home Run is actually coming off Facebook. I bought a sterling silver candlestick. They wanted $45 for it. That sterling silver candlestick, just the neck of it alone, is like a little mini silver bar. That's going to be at least, I'm thinking right around $400, and I bought it for $45. That's going to be incredible. When that silver does arrive, I'm going to send it off with that. So that's going to be what, roughly $700, maybe close to $800 that I've made within a week. And I've only worked maybe a total of 6 hours doing that. You know, so it's incredible. I have more deals that I'm working up, buying more, and then I'm selling that and accumulating that, and I'm building up my little staircase to where I want to be. And I'm going to tell you, it certainly feels good not to have a 9-to-5 job anymore. I'm really loving that. Not to mention, you know, I'm doing some watch repairs for people, and I'm doing YouTube videos. That also helps. So really just a different frame of mind. From where I was 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I was just blowing my money on stupid stuff. But now I completely understand, see, whatever I buy, it needs to make me money. If it can make me money, absolutely, I don't mind spending it. Go ahead and just do it and collect your profit. It's really quite simple so far, and I'm really nailing it down pat. Honestly, I'm going to say, when I had my car wreck, I thought it was the end of my life. You know, but versing who I was and who I am now, and my thought process is completely different at this point. I think this is for the better. However, at the same time, it was a very tragic playoff. I no longer have my memories that I used to have, who made me me. So I'm trying to rediscover that now. And anything that I have learned in the past, I have completely lost. But hopefully I will regain that over time. I don't know. It seems I've lost more memory after the car wreck and the damage of that, which I was told that can happen. My doctor did inform me of that. So yeah, you know, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Right now, I guess I'm just assuming I'm just trying to survive in life like everybody else is. So I'm going to continue on this path until it comes to a dead end. And if I have to go back to work, I go back to work. But I really don't think that's going to happen. So far, I have not been employed in, 2 weeks? And I'm doing okay. I'm doing very well. I'm making more than I did at my main job. And that's by hour and by day and by week. So I hope that really does continue, and I can keep sharing this with you, and hopefully you can get some ideas from what I'm spilling out over here in my videos, also while I'm repairing watches and talking. And hopefully you can find something that you can do to make yourself more enriched, more time with the family, because I'm going to tell you that it's a difference of night and day. It really is. And I really don't think of money the same way as I used to. Of course, saving, investing, growing it. But things are not as a price shock as they used to be. Like, oh, no, I better not spend that. I really don't have that anymore, because whatever I do get is worth something, and it's usually worth more than what I'm paying for it. So that really does do a mind-altering, mind-bending melt to you when you do come to that realization. And when you do have enough money saved up, you're like, oh, well, I don't have the same concerns I used to have. I don't have to worry about bills. They'll get paid. I don't have to worry about my car breaking down. I don't have to worry about new tires. Oh my gosh, tires are $300 for a set. I mean, you just don't have that anymore. I literally don't have that anymore. I don't have to stress out over that. And it's not like I can remember much of that anyway, but still, I can see how I would. So, right now, if I was to take off 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, I'd be fine. I'd be perfectly fine. I could sit on my butt for 4 weeks. But I can't. We all have to have some type of motivation, some type of drive as human beings. And this is my motivation and my drive is to take care of myself, take care of my family, my wife, and my son, who are now, we're all one big happy family under this roof. I'm so glad he moved in. And I'm teaching him what I'm learning now. Now, it's a bit odd because I don't remember my son too much. Yeah, I mean, he's my son 100%. I mean, his personality, half and half, mixed with my first wife, yeah, it's clearly there. But I'm teaching him what I'm doing because I don't want him to work fast food. I don't necessarily think college is the best choice for him. I think a GED, absolutely, and that's an even bigger discussion because my first wife let my 17-year-old son drop out of high school, and she signed the papers and let him do it. And you can do that legally here in Alabama, and I'm very upset about that, incredibly upset about that. He needs a high school education at least. So I'm going to help him get that. And I'm teaching him everything that I know. And I just see other ways that my son can be educated. He doesn't need a college education. I kind of somewhat see college education for people like me and maybe like you out there that want to start your own business, do your own thing. It can somewhat be a scam. They do teach you things you don't need to know. They do have classes that do not help you with what you're doing. It's just a waste of money and time for some people. Now, if you want to be a surgeon or a doctor or whatever, of course you have to have 4 years of med school, and then you have your internship, and then you have pre-med before all that, and blah, 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 blah. So, I mean, I can see, if you're going to have a career and you choose to do that, that's perfectly fine. But, of course, not everyone is meant to do that, and not everyone is wired to have that type of thought process and wanting to do that. For me, like I have explained, I have woke up, I have unplugged myself from everything I was taught growing up. My parents taught me, go to school, go to college, start a career with a job, stay with that job, retire when you're 65 years old, and spend the last 10 years of your life without working. I'm sorry, but I am 49 years old now, and I am no longer subscribing to that. All that has gone out the window. I can literally live my life now at 49 up until whenever I pass away now. And I can literally enjoy my life doing 3-4 hours of work a day at home, driving an hour, making a deal, and then coming home. Or even a couple deals, just whatever the case may be that comes along for that day. And then I can spend the rest of my time with my family, under my roof, and do whatever the heck I want to. And to me, that's great. And I'm sure a lot of people out there, like at my last job, oh, well, what about insurance? Dude, you can buy your own insurance from Marketplace. Do that. Yes, you're going to be paying, $300 for it. But really, with the type of money you can make doing your own business, your perception of money changes. You no longer think the way you are now. So that's all I really have to say. And for this video, things here are going pretty well. I cannot complain. I do not see myself going back to work for anybody else other than myself. And I'm going to keep the drive on. And as things continue on, I can make more and more and more till I get to a point that when I have $1 million, which is my ultimate goal, I am going to take at least 6 months off and do whatever I want. Okay, boys and girls, Alabama Deep, I am out of here. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment below, and tell me what you think. Are my videos on this subject helping you think about what you can do to better yourself and have more time with your family and get you out of the 9-to-5 drive? Or do you want to stick with your job because that's the path you have chosen? Let me know in comments below. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.